Think like a scientist by planning an investigation with my team so that I can test my claim on our mystery objects. Ooh. Now, how can we think like scientists? What is one thing we can do? Yassine?
You could use the scientific method.
That would definitely be thinking like a scientist. What else can we do? Ricky, how do we shut the door?
We can think like a scientist by putting like our scientists.
I thought so. Should we put on our scientist hats?
Yeah.
Are you guys ready?
Yeah.
Okay, ready, set, go.
Zip, zap, zoop. Zip, zap, zoop.
Scientist, scientist, scientist. Whoa, we're totally ready. All right, so above the sink are some of our reminders, since it's been a while since we've done some science, of how we think like scientists. So if someone can read some of those, what could you come up with that might be some good examples of how we can think like scientists? Blake.
Connect or ask questions.
Yeah, we can definitely ask some questions. Jordan S.
Conduct an experiment.
Good, and we are going to get a chance to do an experiment next week, but first, you guys have to help me plan it. So we're going to plan an investigation to figure something out, which is kind of cool. Now, what if we started in science? What unit are we doing? Finn?
I'm pretty sure we're doing, I think this is what, animal life cycle?
Animal life cycles, good. Where in the room could you double check what we're doing right now? Way in the back. We've got it right on our tracker, right? Science, life cycles, there we are. Our clip is right at the beginning of it, because we're still kind of in the beginning. Good. Okay, so you guys made these when I wasn't here the other day, and I thought that they were so cool I wanted to look at some of them. So we've got our adult butterfly, snake, and a tree. At the bottom, I know it's a little bit dark, but this group showed this little guy. There's a little tiny line here, if you can see it, and then this, and luckily, they wrote a sentence so I could really understand it. A tree looks like a seed. A worm looks like a
Grandma.
okay. A butterfly looks like a
Caterpillar.
yeah, which is kind of cool. So I wanted you to take a look at some of these. They're from the other class. These ones are pretty dark, but there's a frog, a flower, and that little worm. And let's look at our last one. I thought that this one was kind of cool. Do you guys see what they drew here? What do you think those might be? Cadence, what do you think?
They're eggs.
Maybe they're eggs. We're not totally sure, but maybe they're eggs. Isabella?
I think they're like the frogs when they're at the beginning of the life cycle. They're like they're like tadpoles, but they're like circles.
Okay, good. So it looks kind of like that, right? All right, good. I just wanted you guys to see some of those. Now, we've talked a little bit about thinking like a scientist. Do you guys remember what it means to do science? What does it mean to do science? Might be kind of similar. Addie?
What it means to do science is to, one thing that I like to do when I'm doing science is I like to think deep.
Oh, nice.
Try
Think
to
deep.
look for the smaller things that could maybe help with like an experiment.
Very good. To try to be specific and clear. Finn?
To do science is like to do experiments. Like an example of an experiment is like pouring acid into gas and then throwing a layer at it.
Okay, that would be an experiment that we're definitely not going to do at school. All right, good. So for life cycles, I think we'll keep the fire out of it. Okay. So in this unit, since we are doing life cycles, does anyone know what a cycle is? And some of you might know if I say it a little bit differently. What about a bicycle? Bi meaning two. Oh, look at those brains clicking on. Bedlo, what do you think?
Well, I know that a life cycle is like we have a life cycle. First we start out as babies. We're not finished with our life cycle. First you start off as babies, then you grow into toddlers, then you grow into kids, then you grow into adults, and then you grow teenagers, then you grow into adults, then you
Ricky, she can do it.
twins and teens are basically. And then you have like elders. The old.
Nice. Okay, what about just the word cycle, though? Taking life out of it. Just cycle. Hunter?
I forgot what I was going to say.
That's okay. Ava, what do you think?
Maybe just like everything has like a phase. Like everything has like each phase of something.
Mm-hmm.
So like maybe if you just said like a cycle, like for a caterpillar, it could be like it starts out as a egg, then it goes to a caterpillar, then it goes like it has a bunch of like phases in its it's like it goes it's like when one ends, another one goes again. Like if so it each has a phase, and then when that one dies, it probably gives birth to another thing. So then it takes that cycle again,
Mm-hmm.
and the cycle probably just keeps going.
Interesting. Okay, Rose, would you like to add on?
A cycle, it's like take recycling for example.
Ah.
So I had a plastic water bottle and I recycled it.
Mm-hmm.
It's from being brand new to being used and then thrown away,
Mm-hmm.
and then just made into another one and does the cycle all over again.
Okay, so it kind of changed. Am I right? A change. What shape is this starting to make? Lulu?
Kind of a circle, but so it's kind of like Ava said, phases
Mm-hmm.
that keep going in a loop.
Yeah, good. Phases that go in a loop. I like that. And what is something that a lot of you guys might have or have written that has two cycles on it? In other words, it is a Addie? Oh, bicycle. Bi means two. And we've got, what are these called? Jordanes?
Wheels or cycle?
Hey, look at that. Why do you think they have that name? Bicycle. All right, kind of cool.
It goes because the life cycle just goes round and around again, and it won't stop until finally that animal will die out.
Okay, thank you. Well, maybe on the wheel if the tire blows. Yeah. Okay, good. So I just wanted you guys to connect a little bit of that. Now, we talked a little bit about phases and changes, which is good. We're going to skip this part for now, and we are going to help Miss Smith make a 4-square chart. Yeah. What do you guys see up here? What do you guys notice maybe about the numbers? Althea.
I noticed that it says like word and the definition, examples, characteristics, and properties,
Okay.
and pictures.
Good. What else do you guys notice? Millie and Ricky, will you guys find your seats? Cadence.
That there are numbers like 1, 2, 3, 4 for each box. Like 1, 2, 3.
And what do you think those numbers mean?
Maybe like go in order, like so like for first we should do the word, and then second do examples, and then third do characteristics, properties, and then 4 pictures, and then do 5 definitions.
Okay, good. So you guys are going to help me out a little bit. Our word is going to be the word evidence. Can everyone say evidence? Now, just to practice before we actually get started, you guys are going to try to see if you can explain what evidence is to a neighbor. So, 30 silent thinking seconds. What is evidence? 30 silent thinking seconds.